So I typed Sandusky into my navigation. Luckily, it didn't take me to that shithole south of us with all those roller coasters. It took me here. Elk Street Brewing Company and Tap Room, the heart of Sandusky, Michigan. Right here, just north of the knuckle on your thumb. I'm gonna head inside, have a couple beers, order something off the menu, and I'll let you know how it is. All right, just leaving Elk Street Brewing in Sandusky, Michigan. I said I was having 2 beers, but I ended up having 4. But that's okay, that's when the ladies say I'm at my best. I was able to meet and talk with Ron. He's the owner and head brewmaster, I guess. He was telling me about his beers, 9 of them on tap today. But he was also telling me about the building, lots of history here. This building behind me was built in about, he's guessing about 1910, 1911, according to some photos he has. When he bought it, it was a mobile phone store, and there was a gym next door that ended up closing, and he bought that. Did all the construction on the inside and turned it into a sweet old GTO. Nice car. My dad would appreciate that. He turned the old gym into a dining room and expanded their menu. People, when they opened up, they did not have a menu, and people were, you gotta get food, you gotta get food. And he decided to, and their menu is spot on. I ended up having the pulled pork sandwich with a side of baked beans, and then I topped it off with the Carolina mustard dressing. To die for. I'm usually not a big pulled pork guy. I'm usually not a big meat guy, actually, but this was really, really good. It went well with the 4 beers I had. Speaking of those, I started off with the Redskin Pale Ale, 6.7% of goodness. And excuse me while I read some copious notes. Again, lots of work going into what I do. I ended up switching to a Crimson Elk IPA. Ron was telling me this is one of their flagship beers. It's usually on tap here, so if you're coming, this is one that I highly recommend. Went with another IPA, they're Empirical. Very hoppy, smooth at 5.9%, and then I ended with one of their beers called the Black and Blues Berries, sorry. Great way to end my night. I did not have a bad beer here. I also sampled the Irish Stout. Spot on. Nothing was bad today. This was well worth the trip. So again, middle of the thumb, there's not a lot around besides a lot of loud cars, so I do apologize about that. But make your way here, make it a road trip. Get out and see Michigan. There's a lot of breweries and a lot of good breweries out there. Food, a lot of good food, and then history. You know, some of the nicer breweries, big and shiny and all new. I prefer the ones that reutilize buildings that have been standing for over 100 years. So get here, come to Sandusky, skip the roller coasters in that other place I was talking about earlier. You will not be disappointed. Ask for Ron, he'll show you around, tell you about the place. If you're lucky, you'll get Erin. She's one of the best bartenders and servers I've talked to in a long time. She has a lot of knowledge, again, about Michigan breweries. She's been all over the state, so talk to her and she'll give you some knowledge. Other than that, drink Michigan beer. If you haven't liked my page already, make sure you click that button. Give me a like. I appreciate it. Have a great day.